Hello again. Today we're going to make something unusual. It's a baked shrimp and bay scallop scampi. It's very simple to make. It's unusual from what most people associate scampi with pasta. So the ingredients are pretty simple. Let's take a look at them. We've got 2 tablespoons of butter, a copious amount of good olive oil, not extra virgin oil. Don't cook with extra virgin oil. A lot of chopped garlic, chopped fresh Italian parsley, got bay scallops, and these were Argentine red shrimp. They're quite good. They were pretty big, so I cut them in half because of the portion size with the bay scallops. And something I want to point out to you is when you peel shrimp for a recipe like this, don't throw the shells out. Put these in a sandwich bag, press the air out with your hand and throw them in the freezer. They'll come in handy when you're making seafood stews. You boil these little seafood stock, they add a tremendous amount of flavor. So don't waste these. Now, we're also going to need some panko breadcrumbs. We've got either half or a whole lemon, depending on how much you like lemon. That's all there is to it. So let's get over to the stove and start making this. Okay, so now we're going to take a heavy aluminum pan and turn it on medium-low. Get the butter in there to melt. And quite a lot of olive oil. I don't measure things, as you know, but I'd say this is at least 1.5 cups. Kind of hard to use too much oil. And we're just going to let that melt down. Let me grab a utensil here. I could have cut that butter up to make it a little faster. Okay, well that continues to melt down. Clumsy chef. We get the garlic in there. I don't know how much you like garlic. I like this really garlicky, so I'm pretty much going all the way with this. This is about a whole head of garlic. And we just want to saute that. We don't want it to burn. That butter's almost completely melted already. Stir that around while it sautés. It smells so good. Now at this point you can add some salt. It's up to you. I generally don't. But if you want to put some salt in there right now, you can. So we're going to turn this all the way down to low. We don't want that garlic to burn. We're going to put in most of the parsley. Let's keep a little bit of that there. And cook that all together. Add a little more olive oil because this is looking a little bit dry. And that's it. We're going to remove it from the heat and let this sit for a little while. We want it to cool down so when we put in the seafood, it's not going to start cooking right away. So give this a couple of minutes. And at this point, you should have preheated your oven to 400 degrees. I left that out. So while this is cooling, you can preheat your oven, and we'll come back to that in a few minutes. So this mixture is now cooled down enough that it won't start cooking our fish. I did add some salt to this. I tasted it. It needed salt. It's because I forgot I was using unsalted butter. So you can should add some salt to this. I'm going to squeeze in half a lemon. And then I'm just going to mix all this. This, by the way, is the liquor from the shrimp, from the scallops. You want to have that in there. Don't pour that all out. If there's an excess, you can pour it out. Go in there with the scallops and with the shrimp. We're just going to mix it together. Could have used a bigger pan for this, but I didn't have one available. Just want to coat it. Okay. And then we're going to go into a baking dish. Oh my gosh, that's a heavy pan. Okay. Spread that all out. Like that. And then I'm going to grab the breadcrumbs. They're right here all the time. You can use really any kind of breadcrumbs. These are panko. And I have to open this. You can use the Italian seasoned breadcrumbs, which I don't like. Hold on a second. You didn't want to launch breadcrumbs all over the kitchen. And so you're just going to lightly sprinkle this fairly well, not really lightly. You want to basically cover up the seafood as much as you can. There we go. That looks good. Okay. And there go the panko breadcrumbs all over the kitchen. And then we're going to go back with our parsley. Spread that around fairly evenly. Or evenly. And that is it. This is going in the oven. 400 degrees. For 20 minutes. And after 20 minutes, we will be back. While we're waiting for the seafood to bake, let's talk about how to serve it. You can serve it over pretty much any kind of plain rice, white rice. This is Tex-Madi rice, which I love. You can do it over couscous. This is garlic and oil. Or you can do it over risotto. Now, I'm much too lazy and impatient to make risotto, so I use this Alessi brand, and it's quite good. This is going to be fantastic with the seafood. It's very easy to make. This brand is available just about everywhere. So that's how I'm going to serve it this time. I'd also like to say I'm sorry I haven't made a video in quite a while. I've been working on my new channel called Forever Hollywood, which will be premiering very soon. I'll be posting a video about that when the channel goes live. So I hope you will all go and sub there. So now we're almost ready to take this out of the oven. So let's go do that. Rolling. Okay, so now 20 minutes has gone by. This is what it should look like at this point. It's just getting a little brown. So you want to take your oven and turn it to broil, or this one says top heat. Yeah, okay. I've never used this setting on this oven. Okay. And you want to leave that on top heat or broil for 3 to 5 minutes. I would check it after 3 minutes and see if it's, you don't want it to get too toasted on top. You just want the breadcrumbs to toast up a little bit. Okay. So this was under the broiler for a little over 3 minutes and it's done. You should have this nice toasted top of the breadcrumbs. And you can see the shrimp are cooked through. It's a little difficult to tell with red shrimp, but they're cooked through. And that's it. It's easy and it is delicious. So now I'm gonna make myself some risotto and I'm gonna dig into this. I hope you try the recipe. It really is simple and it really is delicious. And it's showy too, for company. So that's it for this video. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks, so long.